So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To the air, Penix.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. This pass is caught by London.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
His kick is
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got it. Ready?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready? Control 80. Warrior 70. Go.
Now back to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take a 17-14 lead. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Penix going to sneak it.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Texans say they have it. They do. On those sneaks, Charles, so many arms, bodies in there. Tough to protect it. You see it there.
And you and I both know that behind closed doors, coaches just call that careless. You know you're going into a mass of bodies, and they're going to be reaching for the football, and you're taught just to get low, protect the ball, and just drive forward and get what little yardage you need. In this case, let the ball get away from his body. It got knocked free. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
2nd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. That's complete. It's Okurobunan. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
77.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves.
Let's get that touch.
Ready, up.
Up the middle they go. Donaldson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Please take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Penix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
79 Broncos. Let's go. Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
2nd and 7.
Buffalo 18. Go. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 18.
They'll throw with Penix. Now he's going to step up and run toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 18 on the play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. He's got his man London right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. And this one too low.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Ready.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Inaudible here to get a new look.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
Now a handoff up the middle. Donaldson.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a 1st down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, go.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already.
Go. 70 Lions. Ready.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let let the clock wind down.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag.
This is 1st and 10.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Get it.
Now a give right side. Donaldson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here comes 2nd down.
Liking 18. Here we go. Here we go. Liking 18. Ready, right?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. Go.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there. Agreed.
It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Okay, ready? Trap 60, trap 60, 19. Trap 70.
They'll look to throw.
Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. London hauls this one in.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Here we go.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. to throw. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down at the 48-yard line.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this.